Hey guys, welcome back to another video where today we are going to be talking about the Volkswagen Golf. So let's jump right into it. So the Volkswagen Golf, we all know it and we all love it. How did it first start off? Well, in the 1940s, a certain failed artist was in the middle of a war and he needed a car for his military. So he brought up an old Porsche designer and he was like, build me a car. He built it, war was over, blah blah blah, history happened. But anyways, the people saw the car, the citizens, and they were like, we want that car. That car is nice. We want it on the streets, a production car. So they set to production under the name Volkswagen, which translate to the people's car in German. So there was that. But anyways, on to the Volkswagen Golf. So how did it start off? So in 1940s, the Volkswagen Beetle came out, or the Bug, as it was also known as, and people loved it. Like they loved it, right? And well, about 20. Let's fast forward 20 years to about 1960s, and people got a bit sick of it. Like, sure, there had been some redesigns and stuff, but people were like, "Hey, it's the old car. Is the same old car we've been living with for 2 years, 20 years. Sorry, like what is this, man?" Okay, so they were like, "Okay, we need to come up with a new car." So they were like, "Okay, we have two concepts, Type 2 and Type 3. We need to we need to make a new car now. Let's go." Um, yeah, no, no. The both the models, both the Type 2 and Type 3 weren't as good as the Beetle or even better than the Beetle. So that's when Volkswagen set out to buy this company or manufacturer called German car manufacturer, a car and motorcycle or motorcycle manufacturer, and well, they bought it and they had two cars, the two concept cars, we could say, the RO80 and the K70, or sorry, K70 and RO80. So Volkswagen was like, hey, let's look at the K70, and Volkswagen liked it, so they were like, hey, let's build a car around this. And they built a car around it, and then they built this. Mind you, this all happened in 1969, but they brought out the Volkswagen Golf. This is what they named it, a Volkswagen Golf, in 1974, and had two options: the puny 1.1 liter engine with just a whopping 49 horsepower, or a larger 1.5 liter engine which had 69 horsepower. And well, people loved it, to say the least. It sold like, I don't know, 6.8 million units for the first gen. That's just crazy. 6.8 million. That's just mental for the first gen. Just so you know. But anyways, just quickly a fun fact before we move on. In North America, this car was sold under the name Rabbit, and in Central America, it was named Carib or something. 1 second, someone's calling me. Sorry. Hello? Oh, hey, what's up?
Nothing except I just got a driver's license.
How? You're not even 13 yet.
It's a long story.
Whatever. Anyways, what's your first car?
The Volkswagen Rabbit.
You mean the Golf.
Rabbit.
Golf.
Rabbit.
Golf. Huh? Somebody joined the call. Hello?
Hey, what are you guys talking about?
Yeah. Oh, bro, he's saying the Volkswagen Golf. It's called the Volkswagen Rabbit.
No, it's not.
Thank you.
What? We all know it's called the Carib.
Bruh.
People are just crazy. Okay, the second gen was also pretty cool. It had its design differences and similarities from the first gen, and that's why people loved it. But anyways, yeah, it had a 1.8 liter engine, and now it would give you 137 horsepower. That's not bad. That's pretty good. But anyways, it was so cool and so like popular that even America was like, okay, we need to change the name from Rabbit or Carib to Caraib, whatever, to Golf. 1 second, I just have to call those idiots again. Hello? Yeah, you still have your Caraib or your what was it again? Rabbit?
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, you better be. Bye. People these days. Anyways, guess what? One of the coolest things about the second gen was that it won the car of the year for 1986. So, a round of applause for the Volkswagen Golf second gen. And then came the Rally Golf, or the Golf Rally, whatever you like to call it. And it had a 1.8 liter engine, but this time it would give you 161 horsepower. So I mean that's nice, and it was also four-wheel drive. So of course for rally. But then there was that. There obviously it was not production, but it was only for rally. So yeah, there's that. Now for the third gen. So in 1991, Volkswagen released the third gen of the Golf, and it was pretty sick. It was really cool. It had three options now: a 1.4 liter engine, a 1.9, and a 2 liter. Oh yeah, and there was also a GTI variant, which was sort of a sportier variant. It had a 2 liter engine, and it would give you 150 horsepower, and that's not bad. Oh yeah, I forgot to say. Later on, a couple of years later, Volkswagen would give the GTI a VR6 engine. If you don't know what a VR6 engine is, well then too bad. So sad. I'm kidding. The VR6 engine is basically a V6, but just like a bit more narrower and stuff. So I mean, there's that, and it was obviously a lot more powerful. Oh yeah, and with the VR6, Volkswagen would give you a 2.9 liter VR6, and that would give you 188 horsepower. So that's it for the third gen. Let's move on to the fourth gen. Okay, about the fourth gen, it looked very blah. I mean, like that's just my opinion, but I didn't really like the fourth gen. I don't know what you guys think. Tell me what you think down in the comments below. But my opinion, it didn't look cool or sporty like it did before. But other than the new design, there were just two new things. Well, they got TDI'd, or turbocharged direct engine, turbocharged direct injection straight to the engine, and that would just make it more powerful. And now they're gasolines, because for the third gen, I forgot to mention, they were diesels, not gasolines. So for the fourth gen, they got TDI, that new design, and they were gasolines. Yeah, check out my video about the UK ban, by the way. Quick little plug. Check out my video about the UK ban on diesels and petrol cars by the year. I'm not gonna tell you. Go watch the video. Top right. Sorry, no, top right. There. Getting a bit confused. Like, which way is it? Like there, there. Yeah. Check it out. Also below the like button. So that was it for the 4th gen. Let's talk about the 5th gen. Oh, by the way, high five. So I forgot to mention that for the before the 5th gen, it was in 2002. It was the 25th anniversary, and to celebrate that, a year later, in 2003, they released the R32. Not that R32. No, it was this R32. No. And it was quite powerful, just like me. Back to the R32. The R32 had a 3.2 liter V6, which it borrowed from the Audi A3 at the time. It also took the drivetrain from the Audi A3, and yeah, it was four-wheel drive. So I mean, yeah, it was more track focused, more race focused, more aggressive So that's why, I mean, it had to have four-wheel drive for the launch. By the way, speaking of the launch, I had a 0.0 to 100 time of 7 seconds. Oh, and just so you know, it had 237 horsepower. So the sixth gen came out in 2008, and people loved it. It also had an R32 version. But anyways, guess what? In 2009, it won the Car of the Year award again for the second time. So yeah, people loved it. And well, I think we pretty much know the history. 7th gen and 8th gen are pretty similar. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Ziad Ahmed out.